I'm Jamison Cockrum. I'm the agriculture teacher here at Floyd High School.
My name is Brittany Quesenberry. I'm affiliated with the Tractor Ride because I'm the CTE director for the CCDC building. As the CTE director, which is responsible for career and technical education for Floyd County Public Schools, I am associated with agriculture because it's one of our sectors.
I'm Jeff Thompson. I'm owner of Circle T Auctions and one of the FFA member officers' dad. I have a lot deep rooted in the farming community with agricultural, the equipment side of it, and with being with the equipment side, I've worked for New Holland, I've worked for John Deere, and as well as numerous different equipment manufacturers. So they asked me to do this to kind of chip in, since I've kind of done this before and tried to get other ones started, and just was asked to fill in some gaps.
My name is Mac Blackwell. I'm the president of Floyd County FFA chapter.
My name is Austin Bakley. I am treasurer of this Floyd County FFA.
My name is Wyatt Thompson. My affiliation with the Floyd County FFA chapter is Sentinel.
I'm Matt Roop, and I'm one of the ag teachers here at Floyd County High School, specifically teaching plant sciences.
So my name's McKinley Leonard, and I'm not a member of FFA currently, but I did it to show my support for agriculture.
My name is Hayden Cox, and I'm a part of FFA, and I just drove it here. I'm not an officer or nothing, I just participated.
My name's Coylin Wade, and the reason that I'm here is because I just love farming and I love being in the FFA community. It's just so much fun in general and everything.
Well, this was a group of students that got together to end off National Agriculture Week, and these students represent the next generation of leaders in agriculture, and they come from an agriculture background, and they're just happy to show their agricultural pride today. National Agriculture Week. So this is a week that happens around the country to just raise awareness for agriculture. Different schools do different activities just to raise awareness for agriculture.
Celebrating agriculture to me it's a way of life. This is what I'm going to say it in the tense of Floyd County. This is what Floyd County was based on, was farming. That's what farming is when you say Floyd County, that's what Floyd is farming. In today's time, farming is getting harder to do in the community. We're losing land, we're losing the interest, and with FFA and the agricultural program, this is to get young students to come in and be able to see what it's all about and try to get into it and try to make the future more possible going forward.
The tractor ride, it's something new that we tried this year. Just all the kids involved in agriculture who know how to drive a tractor, they were interested in it, and we just got all of them together and they drove the tractors to school this morning. So whoever came up with the idea of the tractor ride, it was probably a mixture of a couple of our officers and Jeff Thompson. They wanted to have something to show our support for National Agriculture Week.
Mainly just, I don't know, getting to do it, deciding who all gets to get into it, and if everybody's safe with it, mostly.
I will say that I think that agriculture is such a big part of our culture here in Floyd County. That's one of the reasons that I have really enjoyed the tractor run, because I feel like that celebrates such a big piece of who we are.
Well, this is something we've never done before, and we have a very strong group of students here at Floyd High School who are passionate about agriculture. They're passionate about driving their tractors to school today, so it's just a way for them to show, what their background is.
Yes, I did drive a tractor this morning to support the students. The tractor I drove is a 5075E. It's the first new tractor that our farm and family has bought since 1980. And it's the first cab tractor that's been on the farm. So I thought I'd drive it this morning so I could stay a little bit warmer.
I brought a 6180 Massey Ferguson.
I brought my TS 115 today. It's a New Holland, and she's a little old, but she's gold.
I brought a 6170 Massey Ferguson.
The tractor I drove here is a Power Star 90. It's a New Holland.
I drove a John Deere 6130M, got 130 horsepower.
Mostly get used for mowing, baling, row crop, and stuff like that. My experience, we run a beef cattle farm, cow-calf pairs. We just usually sell the calves to get a little bit extra money, but other than that, just good.
Usually on the farm, I'll use my tractor for baling hay, raking, tethering, pulling up rocks and stuff. Just things that you can imagine I've probably done with it.
The primary crop and business on my farm is beef cattle. We're a commercial cow-calf operation, mostly Angus Hereford Cross or a Black Baldy, a few others mixed in there, but been farming my whole life. I'm the 7th generation to own part of our farm, and that's where my grandmother grew up.
We mainly just use the tractor for baling hay and feeding hay, nothing else really.
Yeah, I was a member in the FFA back in not in my high school year. I graduated in 1996. I was a member of FFA all the way from my 8th grade year all the way to my senior year. FFA in my life had a lot to do with my lifestyle that I have today with my auction company, because we specialize in equipment, farm equipment. And FFA got me started in the farming side of it. It kept me more interested and got me to where I'm at today, and I give a lot of it to the FFA.
I got started in the FFA mostly because of the ag teachers. I took an ag class in 8th grade, and it really hooked me on. The teachers asked me to join the officer team, so I tried it out and I really liked it, hoping to go next year as well.
So we have 2 different pathways in agriculture, one that goes into plants and one that goes into animals, and 2 different teachers who teach those 2 different pathways. So our students are able to be prepared for both kind of sectors within the agriculture field.
FFA has helped me grow in so many ways. Honestly, it's really just a learning curve for most people, but it has taught me, different stratagems and stuff of the sort with agriculture, and it is a beautiful thing to be able to see myself and others grow alongside me and with me, and keep pursuing more and more, which is what FFA is really all about.
I think that the parts of agriculture that are really driven home between the partnership between FFA and the high school here is really just teaching students useful tools that they can lead into successful careers in the future if that's what they choose, and really honing in on things that students can do here in the community to keep Floyd the farming community that it is, and just teaching kids how to raise their own food and how to take care of themselves.
Agriculture is producing food for the entire world. Without agriculture, the world would not be able to survive, and it's a very important part of the world.
I think it's important to celebrate agriculture for our community because so many of our community members and farmers are behind the scenes, and they don't have the opportunity for everyone to see all of the amazing things that they're doing. I love that we're able to showcase that today as our students are coming up and our parents up the drive. They're able to really see how many of our students are involved behind the scenes in our agriculture community.
My personal experience in agriculture is me and my dad and my brother. We live on a farm, have beef cows, and make hay and manage all of them year-round. This year we celebrated National Agriculture Week, National FFA Week. We all got together with the school. We did different activities each day of the week and tried to get everybody to come and participate, and everybody got to learn a little bit more about agriculture.
Celebrating agriculture means to me probably just honoring what our community has done, how they all do it. And
what does celebrating agriculture mean to me? You know, the FFA Foundation has deep history and deep roots here in Virginia. We also have 2 land-grant universities here in the state. I've been a member of FFA since I was in 8th grade, and celebrating agriculture means to me, you know, putting credit where credit's due, honoring the hard-working men and women that put food on our table, clothes on our backs, a roof over our head, and just showing out and showing what it still means to us in this day and time.
Well, I would say a large part of Floyd County is probably the vast majority of the jobs in Floyd County are agriculture based, and it's a very important part of Floyd County.
To me, agriculture is, you know, the way the world works. It's the base of everything that we need. To me, I've been growing up on a farm since I was, you know, little. My daddy was into it, I'm into it. You know, it's a generational thing, and it means a lot to me to be able to keep pursuing a career in agriculture, even at a young age. Celebrating Ag Week to me really just means, you know, showing everybody what we can do as a community with agriculture. Giving credit where credit's due, you know, respecting farmers and what they do for us, and really just bringing to light all the good things that can come out of FFA and farming alike.
I would say special shout outs would be Jeff Thompson to get this whole thing running. Thanks for the officers to getting this started and getting it all going. I'm glad for all the participants that have been here.
Especially all the FFA providers, Jeff Thompson, and just like to thank Floyd County High School for letting us do this and everything like that.
I definitely want to give a shout out to Jeff and Wyatt Thompson because they got it together. I want to give a shout out to the FFA department, and they were just great, and the high school for letting us do it.
I'd like to give a shout out to Wyatt Thompson and Jeff Thompson for getting this together. Wyatt had an idea and a vision, and him and his dad ran with it and really helped out in the planning process, and I just thank them so much for getting this going, and we hope to work with them in the future and to have this again next year.
I'd like to give a thank you and shout out to Jeff Thompson, Wyatt Thompson, Jamison Cockrum, and Matthew Roop and the FFA Society and Floyd County High School for letting us do this.
Well, I'd really like to start it out by saying I give a special shout out to everybody who has dedicated either time, you know, tractor, let their kid come out, parents, just anybody who has had any hand of sorts in the matter. And I'd really like to give a special shout out to my dad, Jeff Thompson. He is the backbone of this operation. This would not have happened without him. I love you, Dad, and thank you for doing this for us. It means a lot to the community and us.
I'd like to say that I'd shout out all the FFA advisors, Jeff Thompson. They worked very hard to organize this event, get everybody to come together, get these different displays set up, and make sure everybody was able to come and participate this morning.
I'd love to be able to give a shout out to the businesses and the parents who have helped make this happen, who have been able to really get behind and support our students and our programs, FFA and the classroom culture in general. We love that we get donations sometimes, that we're able to give our students the experiences that they need to be able to really grow within the career path that they want to take.
For today, I really want to give props to the Floyd County High School. Dr. Jessica Cromer, we want to really thank her for her ongoing support. We want to thank the 3 manufacturers that's come in here, Coyote, Massey Ferguson, and John Deere. John Deere's being represented by James River Equipment and Dustin Hatchett with James River Equipment. We want to thank Boone Tractor for the Massey Ferguson and Adam Shepard for his, and his support, and then Farmland Equipment. Greg Cano, the owner operator for Farmland Equipment in Radford, Virginia, for their unwavering support. Without the support of the manufacturers and without the support of the local dealers, this wouldn't be possible. None of this would be possible. The kids, their families wouldn't be able to purchase tractors and have to be able to buy parts and service and stuff. So it's a community-based effort. It all comes together in one circle to make one great thing at the end of the day. And it takes a village to make good teamwork and everything, and we got that here. And it's everybody's on support to try to make this a annual thing, and we're going to make it bigger and better next year, and we're going to keep going with it.